Hi there, and thank you for joining me. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Anca Secara. I'm a life purpose coach, certified astrologer, and a spiritual guide. And I'm here with you today for an intuitive reading with oracle cards for the month of October. And I'm going to have messages for each zodiac sign, guiding messages for each zodiac sign. Because the month of October starts with a new moon in Libra on the 2nd of October, the discussions that we have this month are a lot about relationship. There's a lot happening. You can go check in on my Instagram account. I've just done a live about the main astrological events that we are going through in October, and I was mentioning there that the most important one in my vision is the new moon happening tomorrow, and that lots of things are going to happen in relationships this month, especially in the first 2 weeks of October. So because this month is a lot about relationships, this reading is gonna be done with a deck which is about romantic relationships. It's called Whispers of Love, and it's quite a strong deck of cards with messages that are usually not only intense but also giving us a lot of like signs on the cards that I can read, and I can give you more insights for each of you. So without further ado, let's start with the sign of Libra. I usually recommend for people who watch these videos to watch the sun sign and the ascendant sign, if you know it, your rising sign. So we're gonna start with Libra, and let's see the message for the sign of Libra for this month. And the message is appreciate this moment. It's a really nice card, and you'll see that all these cards are really beautiful and full of all sorts of signs and all sorts of symbols on them. That's the word I was looking, symbols. So for you, my dear Libra, is about appreciating the moment and to see beyond what's coming, very in your face. I was talking in my live earlier on Instagram about the fact that we are now in a moment in what we call an eclipses corridor. We had a lunar eclipse at full moon 2 weeks ago, and we're going to have a solar eclipse tomorrow overlapping the same time with the new moon. And this is a time, it's also, we have the destiny axis there involved with the south node there. So it's a lot about karmic relationships. So what does it mean? If you're already in a relationship, things are going to happen showing that either you are going through some things that are karmic, that you've lived with your partner in previous lives, or a partner from the past is coming in your life now, or things like this. So I think you got the idea. What's happening now is that lots of cycles are closing and new ones are opening. And what I want is for you to think of what is opening for you, because it's going to be quite a harsh time. It's not going to be easy. For you Librans, the message is that to see the opportunities, that you leave behind what's not for you and you embrace the new in your life. See what's in your face and that it's really meant to help you grow. Okay, let's move now to the sign of Scorpio and see for sun sign and ascendant in Scorpio what is the message for this month. And the message is listen with your heart. Really nice message. It's really interesting. So the message for you Scorpios is to be more like I was saying earlier, it's gonna be a lot these weeks and this month in general, and first 2 weeks especially. It's gonna be a lot of things that are not easy happening to us. And especially for you Scorpios is to see not what the people are telling you or what your partner is telling you, if we're talking about your romantic relationship, but rather to see beyond words. And you Scorpios are really good people, empathic and intuitive people, to see and understand what's beyond the words. What are the emotions that the other person is going through? What is it that they are actually trying to tell you? Okay. And also lots of signs about water. So I would recommend for Scorpios during October to spend time with partners near a place with water, be it sea or river or whatever, or just in the park, a lake in the park, spend some time near the water. It's gonna give you peace of mind and more clarity in the communication with your partner. Okay, let's move to the sign of Sagittarius, and here is the message for Sagittarius people, for sun sign and descendant in Sagittarius. The message is, have patience. So what does it mean is that don't rush into things. What's written on the card is, love is patient and kind always. So have patience with your partner. And also what I feel this card is about is that things are happening in the backstage. So maybe you don't see the good things that are coming your way, but they are being prepared in the backstage, and there's a divine time for everything. So sometimes we're so much into, I really want this to happen, I want this to happen now, and I want it for me, and I really want it this way and now. Actually, there's a divine time for everything, and when that thing is going to happen or something else is going to happen, you're going to realize that it happened in the best time for you and it unfolded in the best way for you. So Sagittarius people, have patience during October, and I'm curious now what's going to be the message in November for you. Okay, moving now to the Capricorn sign, sun sign and descendant. So for Capricorns, the message is, love who you are, love yourself. So October is a month when to look into the mirror and just appreciate who you are. And it comes to me this message, forget yourself and let yourself show love and appreciation for the person who you are. I always say, very often mention about a gratitude list. Do a gratitude list with like towards yourself, like think of more dimensions. Be grateful for what you are in terms of physical body, that you are healthy, or maybe you managed to do progress. If you're not that healthy, maybe you managed to register some progress in your health. Include in this gratitude list why you are grateful from emotional standpoint, that you have friends, that you have parents, whomever you have in your life that you're grateful for. And especially because this reading is about our romantic relationships, be grateful for that person who is there for you, even if maybe not in the perfect way, but be grateful for what you have around you, and especially be grateful for who you are. Be grateful for yourself. And it's a month when you need to nurture yourself and take care of yourself, and be proud of your achievements, things like this. So let's move now to the Aquarius sign. So for people who have sun in Aquarius or ascendant in Aquarius, the message is, appreciate this moment. We had it at the beginning for Libra as well. So it is about appreciating what you have. It is a lot about looking around you and thinking of at what is that you like in your life, and put the focus in your thinking to that. Really, really important, because as I was mentioning when this card came out for the Libra sign, we are now in a moment when there are lots of things happening. The energy is very intense, especially in relationships, and please appreciate what you have and look forward at what new things are going to unfold for you. Now moving to the sign of Pisces, the message for Pisces sign or Pisces ascendant for the month of October, with a focus on relationships, is ask for help. And I feel this is a lot for the women in here, for men as well. But I feel like and I often talk with my clients about this, we as women, we live sometimes, these times that we are living now are a lot about showing that we can do anything, showing our masculine side a lot and our masculine energy a lot. And we forget that people who are around us, and especially our partners, want to help us, and we somehow take that privilege from them. And push them away by not letting them helping us. And it's also, I think this card is also about asking for help from divinity, from the universe, from whomever you think is out there, because there's so much that they can offer to us, and there's so much we can receive, but very often we don't say it. And there is a very, very strong universal law called the free will, which is never gonna be it's never gonna be path like overruled. You can only get help from the universe or from God, from whomever you think is there, if you ask for it. Otherwise, not really. So your guides, your angels are gonna send you messages, are gonna send you signs, but you have to say it in your heart, in your mind, out loud, however you feel. You have to say it that you want help. Now we are halfway through the zodiac signs. Let's move to the second half, and we're gonna continue with the sign of Aries, sun sign and ascendant. Let's see what's the message for you, my lovelies, for the month of October, with a focus on relationships. So for the Aries sign, it's a card that came earlier. I can't remember for what sign, but for the Aries sign is, I think it was for Scorpio, and now for Aries is listen with your heart. The message is that you should see beyond what's very apparent, very obvious in your face. Listen to the other people. Put yourself in the shoes of the other person, and especially in the shoes of your partner, because we are doing this with these lenses today. And try to understand their emotions. Try to understand what they are telling you without words, and to be kind and compassionate, and show your love and appreciation. Don't react to their words, basically. Okay, moving to the sign of Taurus. For the sign of Taurus, the sun sign and ascendant, the message for the month of October is relationship patterns, is called the card. And it is about the fact that maybe for you, Taurus people, you'll notice some patterns coming out in your relationship, in your love relationship in October. If you are already in a relationship, like things are happening that if you take a step back, you realize that what you're going through now happened before, and it's like either a cycle or a repetition happening for you to understand something at a deeper level. So take a step back and try to see if there's any pattern, if you went through that with your partner before, and to see what's in there that you need to learn so you can move forward and not go again through that pattern. If you are not into a relationship and you are trying to find a romantic partner, then this card might be about the idea that maybe you need to find for a different type of partner. Maybe you need to find a new approach to meet your future partner. Because what it says here on the card, it takes strength to recognize the need for change. So it's a lot about thinking what's the best for you, and thinking of what you truly want to attract your way, and how to do it in a way that is beneficial for you. This was the message for Taurus for the month of October. Now we're gonna move to the sign of Gemini, sun sign and ascendant. Let's see what's the message for you guys from a relationship standpoint. What are the things happening this month, and what's the guidance more for you for this month? Rest and relaxation are essential. This is what the card says. And I would say go, and there's a Neptune here, there's a lot of water. I would say if you can, go into a place with water for rest and relaxation. Take a city break, take a short vacation in October. I would recommend after 18th of October, when Venus goes into Sagittarius, a perfect moment to share with your partner some relaxation moments in a short vacation, or long if you can. Another thing that I want to say, because there's a lot of intense energy on relationships during this month, is that this card is somehow telling you my dear Gemini, to relax a little bit, to take some time to rest and relax, so that you can see the best part in things, so that you don't overreact when things are happening or when you have a discussion with your partner and so on. So to see things in a way that it's more calm, and to have an approach, the appropriate approach and things, you need to rest and relax a little bit. For those of you who have sun sign or ascendant in Cancer, rising sign in Cancer, the message for the month of October, and especially related to your relationships, is miracles and blessings. Such a lovely message. So for those of you out there, I feel it's a message a lot about those of you who are single and trying to, find your soulmate. This is a month when someone can come your way. It might be someone with whom you had a relationship in past lives, because this month, especially first 2 weeks, we talk a lot about karmic relationships. This is a concept that you resonate with, but it's like a miracle. It's someone who comes and it's a blessing for you. And for those of you who are already in a relationship or a marriage, it's like things are gonna unfold in a way that you'd feel like it's a miracle. Like if you have some tensions, there is room for things to solve in a miraculous way that you wouldn't have expected to. Because I'm gonna put a bit my astrologer hat, because Venus is in Scorpio until 18th of October, and because of the other things that I mentioned before, it's quite an intense month on relationships. It might be that these miracles are happening after you put your fears, your emotions on the table, you have open discussions with your partner, not comfortable ones, I have to say. But especially for you Cancer people, these discussions can come with resolutions that you wouldn't have expecting, and miracles happening for you, like you will see them as miracles. Now moving to the sign of Leo, sun sign and ascendant in Leo, the message for Leo people for this month is choose love. And my dear Leos, as I'm a Leo as well, you know that love is something so important for us, and we are very romantic people in general. The card says you always have choice, make yours with love. Again, probably not so comfortable things are gonna happen, and the card is asking for you to put the lenses of love and see what brought you together at the beginning, what was that essence of what brought you together, so you can get over maybe some things that are not really as you would like. And also for those who are single, I would say that this is a card saying that it's for you Leos that are single, is to stay with your heart, stay in your heart with faith, and believe in that magical love that can happen, and things will unfold beautifully for you. Now moving to the sign of Virgo, and the last one that we are doing the reading with, very close to Leo. So the sun sign or ascendant in Virgo, the message for you for the month of October is demonstrate love. Very close to the one that we just had for Leo. It's a bit of a different angle. It's more about showing love to the people around you, showing love in a way that it's really the way that resonates with them. And I would mention here a book that is quite famous, probably most of you know it. It's called The 5 Languages of Love, and I find it a really useful tool for understanding your partner and understanding what is it that they need from you, and how you can show love to them, because not all of us perceive actions the same way. Not all of us perceive love in the same way. Like, we need different things. Some of us need a hug, other ones need to spend some quality time together, or other things. So I would recommend, for those of you Virgos who didn't read this book, October is a good month to read the 5 languages of love and understand what's the love language for your partner and start putting it in practice. That being said, this was the intuitive reading for the month of October for each zodiac sign. I'm very happy you're here with me. If you want to hear more about the October astrological events, please go to my Instagram page at Angelic Bianca Secara. You can see there I've just done a live about what are the main milestones for October and how you can prepare a little bit in order to make the best out of it. For any other questions or things you would want to discuss, please join me either on Instagram or here on YouTube. I'm more than happy to receive messages from you and chat forward. See you soon, and don't forget to dream big.